Tune in, tune in, tune in. The Black Care Party presents the Real Talk Show, where we talk about friendship, love, and purpose. Friendship has everything to do with aura, love is the more, and purpose is about saving time. I am JRX36, and this is an All Ages Alliance production. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep looking back because I'm waiting for the one, the only IUV to make his guest appearance. But apparently, IUV is about to go get some milk. And in the meantime, we're going to get straight to, we're going to hop in this box and go back in time. Now, we're going back in time to yesterday because apparently, Jaden, apparently I recorded like 30 minutes on mute. That was unfortunate. Can you get me the video from yesterday?
Let's see.
You already uploaded it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I know you like having the mic like this, but then it becomes hard to see that the lights are mute.
Yeah. And we'll have to mess with the volume and everything. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. And every time I touch the table, it makes a sound. IUV, IUV. Hold up. Let's get this music going. Yeah. IUV. Real Talk Show. We talk about friendship, love, and purpose. I am JRX36, and this is an All Ages Alliance production. Today we about to hop straight in the box and go back in time. I already got a place pre-set up. We were actually here on last time, so we're gonna just go ahead and pick right back up from where we started. And this is JRX37, Juju Boy. There's a Juju Boy. That's my 9 right there. Y'all see her. Right, just the beautiful dance she makes guest appearances every now and then. Yesterday was a now and then. It's a Juju Boy. All right. So let's go ahead and share the screen. Boom. What's happened? I muted it. Jaden, what happened?
Here's what I found.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's the here. That's a lot of information. We about to put this show on the roof. Pretty smile. Remember we talked about pretty smile. Pretty smile is gonna go ear to ear smiles. So this would count as a pretty smile. I gotta figure out how to need it louder. Too much of the shirt. He says patient therapist, bachelors, single one relationships, brown eyes, brown hair, female, everybody Catholic. Hispanic. What is a Hispanic? I love the mountains. What's it? Let's talk for real, yo. What's a Hispanic? Some people call them browns. You got the blacks and the browns, and the African Americans and the Hispanics. What's a Hispanic? You tell me. I don't like identifying as Hispanic. Now, I do speak the language called Spanish, but that don't mean I'm Spanish. Like you speak English don't mean you English. But that sitting down there is the this one. Keep it moving. Should we enable it?
Yes.
Look. Nothing.
See, by the time that gets recorded again, you can't hear nothing.
I'm sorry.
IV had
I'm
it.
gonna get you to your mom. So there was an ant on the baby. There was an ant. We're gonna pause. I'll be right back because the baby neck is itchy. So we back again. So there was a live ant on the homie, on the youngin. You know, so
And
I hope the ant. It's a red ant too. I hope the red ant didn't like bite him or anything. Well, he was like visibly not visibly upset. Alright, so interest. Oh, this one has interest. The others hadn't had an interest reading yoga, traveling. Okay, so this person, there's enough information out. There's enough information to kind of know which trend what you're getting into. Dope vibe. I mean, the pictures. I think it's the smile with the dimples, and then you got to me. There's some level of seduction in her gaze, and probably not fair because I would be interested to see if that's the way that she perceives it. Otherwise, good, great picture, pretty smile. It's a smile. It's a smile for me. Age 42, 5'5", ambitious, has kids, doesn't want kids, not a smoker, social drinker, doesn't have pets, is an adventurer, has a car, speaks Spanish, longest relationship over 10 years. Reading, yoga, traveling. It's a dope profile. Dope profile. I think that this one gives doesn't have any non-negotiables, so that means not dealing with someone they're not into dealing with.
cheers.
Love the mountains and the rivers and the outdoors. That's because they love the outdoors. So if you're an outdoors person, like this is like not giving you club energy, not like you're getting mature person energy, not club energy. Reading yoga, that means like I'm trying to chill, I'm trying to cruise.
Am I suggesting that club energy is immature energy? Nah, club energy is club energy. Now, I guess club energy does attract the younger crowd, and younger crowds tend to be perceived as more immature. And statistically speaking, I could agree to a certain extent, but there are a lot of young people that are mature. When I say mature, I mean seasoned to life with life experiences, and that they've learned from. And then they just apply their learning to their new experience, which causes them to become mature. So they have an understanding, at least a basic understanding of who they are themselves, and then they have some sort of moral compass that allows them to interact with others in a relatively positive manner, generally speaking.
I'm not trying to make this any more complicated than it needs to be because it's possible that it has already been complicated before. All right, he back. Go ahead, man. Let's see, maybe we do another one. We'll do one more. Okay, these are like further away. Hi, darling. Interesting tagline. Hi, darling. Let's see if it's sarcastic. Hi, darling. Okay, so this is like a navel and nut pick. Got a tat. Got the chains. Not a full. I wouldn't come out with saying pretty smile, but got dimples that are cute dimples, cute gaze. Got the hair like I'm looking at you through my hair. Situation going. You got a headshot. The smile is like a wide smile, so it's almost like a pretty smile with dimples. It's like a wide smile. Hey, boy, what you doing, boy?
Wide, I mean,
He's over there eating out some rice.
this, but not.
Another headshot. Well, the smile is growing on me. I'm gonna just be completely transparent. The smile is growing on me. Got nose rings. There's no full body pictures, but it's all this action. All that action's going on.
That means cleavage.
33, 5'7", into management, highest grade completed his high school.
So, what do you think about that? Do you think that women should show off their cleavage on a dating site? Huh? Like, what do you think? Personally, I think women and men should be able to do whatever they want to do, and if they want to be able to flaunt their assets, well, more power to them. Now, I do believe in having some taste. But I'm very open-minded to like what taste looks like for different people, and what that means is like I'm not into vulgar. So it's like you can make it some sort of way artistic, or maybe I don't even want to put boundaries on it, but I do want to say there's a tasteful way to do it. But I think that everybody should be able to flaunt their assets and their goal to attract friends and family, or friends and future family, like a partner, because it's definitely gonna help you. But the problem with that is that it can attract the wrong people, because the wrong people will be into your physical rather than your physical and your mental, because they're both, in my opinion, equally important. When I say equally, I guess maybe not equally in my mind. I put more weight on mental, emotional than the physical. However, I think that it's practical to make it a 50-50 thing, So whatever you got to do, you just got to balance it out. And right now I'm balancing it out. So in my experience, it's not necessarily 50-50. So I could connect mentally and emotionally, with people that may not be all the way physically attractive, and some people have an issue with that, whatever that means. That I value connection. It doesn't even have to be intimate. It just has to be a connection, Not into small talk too much. I'm trying to get to some depth. I want to swim in the ocean. I want to go deep. I want to get deep. I want to be able to get to know what makes you tick. I want to be able to experience experiences that I haven't experienced through you, through your experience. I'd like to learn. I'd like to see, why you see the world the way you see it. Some of your experiences have caused you to do that. So what better way than through conversation? But it got to be meaningful conversation. And you'll see on these dating apps, you'll see people that talk about meaningful conversation, not just small talk. In fact, I'll go ahead and pull one up now that I had ready for this. So it was like at the very least. Okay, so it was already on. It was the last person I was looking at. All right, so look, I'm looking at the pictures. So. And it went all the way mute. Look, that's what the moment it went mute. 11:33, something around there. So it went mute. So I'm gonna pick up where I left off. At least I know where I was at, and we'll go from there. But so much was lost. All right. So tagline: I promise we don't think the same. That's interesting because I think the same. I promise we don't think the same. So that was a dope tagline because it was like a hook. So if you fishing, that's the hook. Now, boom. Now that the hook is in, let's talk about her. Medical technician is the occupation. She got some college. Single, wants to date, but nothing serious. Seeking a man for friends. Brown eyes. Hold up. This beat is a bit faster than it needs to be. So let's go ahead and make that adjustment. Boom. Here we go. Now we much better. Alright, brown eyes, black hair, female, thin body, Christian. About me, artist, gamer, writer. I enjoy meaningful conversation. I hate small talk. Look at Janan in the back. Too bad it's muted. So let me go ahead and take the subtitles off this one. Boom. Now we good. So I'm gonna just turn up till it starts to play again. Lifestyle, no social drink, no pills. Ambitious, has kids. More about them, don't have pets. They are a night owl, they have a car. Don't have a second language. Longest relationship, over 3 years. Interest, bud. Busch Gardens, reading, drumming, running, bike riding, kayaking, hiking, gaming. All very cool interests, bud. I want to make you laugh. That's like what? So 420 friendly? 420 friendly? So what's 420, huh? You tell me, what's 420 friendly? What's 420? Busch Gardens, writing. I love to write, right? Writing is thinking, dancing. One day I'd like to be the best dancer I could be. Right? I have the strength. That's what I discovered. Dancing is about strength and mobility. You have the mobility and the strength to move your body in certain positions. Drawing, love drawing, running. I haven't been running. I've been preparing myself to run because of these injuries I've had to overcome. But writing, it's been a while. I've been apparently working more hours than I've been used to. Causing me to Just enough time on bike riding. Kayaking, not into it. But once I learned to swim, yeah, reverse. Once I have some confidence in swimming, yeah, 'cause I don't got swimming confidence. Is what it is. Hiking and gaming, I'm coming to but I guess things I gotta handle before I can get any type of gaming or entertainment for that matter, right? But it's often, some of the main distractions. But let's go back to this profile. Picture wise, I usually talk about the pictures first. The skin, cleavage going, like, I guess it is a dating site, right? But she's not here for anything serious. So then it's something, depending on your build, you just can't hide it. So, but in this shirt is a high shirt, so you can't really see it. Okay, I can see it again. So it depends on the kind of shirt and cut you got. And then messed up if you.
Forrest wants a relationship, seeking a man for friends. Green eyes, brown hair.
That's messed up if you restrict the person's wardrobe because it looks overly sexual. That's not fair. But in a dating site, I mean, you got to be conscious and aware that then that's going to influence the individuals that you're going to be catching, hooking with your tagline. But yeah, so overall, good pictures, decent profile. Could have said more, but said enough. And based on what I see, I would hope that they have some sort of filtering system for when they meet, or they trust their intuition when they're choosing who they engage with. Otherwise, it could backfire, and you end up dealing with someone that you're not ready to deal with, or you're not emotionally prepared to deal with. But so we're gonna just keep it going. I'm gonna hit play, and then whenever it goes silent, I'm gonna just fill in, because that's what we're here for. I got your back, JRX 36. Your future self is here to save the day.
Female, average body, non-religious, Caucasian from the Caucasus.
What's that?
I think it's ours, isn't it? Is that not the one that belongs to us? I'm an easygoing woman who just wants to find someone to vibe with. Just looking for someone to vibe with. Got a cat and dog, tattooed, pierced, doesn't have a car, doesn't have a second language, longest relationship, over 6 years. Leslie, can you go check up on him, please? He's near an electronic. He's drinking. Interest, music, movies, beach, 420. Bloomin' bud, hey darling. Hey, boy. So overall, okay, interest, music, movies, beach, and 420. So overall, I think it was it's a profile that's attractive enough to approach on like some friendship level. And that's, oh man, you boy, he's in there. So we about to call it a day. It's been good. So here we go. Tune out. The Black Hair Party has presented the Real Talk Show. We talked about friendship, love, and purpose. Today was about love. Friendship has everything to do with all. Love is about, and purpose is about saving time. I am JRX 36, and this is an All Ages Alliance production. Thank you, and see you later. Hey, boy. A boy. Yeah. A boy. A boy. Yeah. A boy. Yeah. A boy, yeah. A girl, yeah. Jay Peterson came through on The View. About to go back in time and see who is who. JRX 36, IUV, boy 37, came straight down. See why the volume so. Black Hair Party presents the Real Talk Show. We talk about friendship, love, and purpose. Friendship has everything to do with all. Love is more, and purpose is about saving time. I am JRX 36, and this is an All Ages Alliance production. Welcome to another episode. And today I was about to hop in the box and travel through time like we always do. Then I thought, I was like, nah, I'm gonna just go on this dating site and read some profiles. And then I thought, nah, I'm gonna just talk, freestyle. I mean, talk about something important. So what's important to talk about? Let's talk about purpose. Let's talk about rainbows and hearts. What does it mean, rainbows and hearts? I've been talking about rainbows and hearts a lot on here lately. Rainbows essentially mean pursuit of your purpose, focus on friendship. Hearts equals pursuit of family, focus on the intimate partner. In short. So what do I got to say about that? There's a different frequency, there's a different vibration, there's a different energy that comes with pursuing purpose versus pursuing love, your love partner, your intimate love partner. There's a different energy. So what does that mean? That means that the emotions associated, the feelings, the emotions that, there are emotions that are more accessible or more easily accessible when in pursuit of love and intimacy. And there are specific emotions that are more easily accessible to those that are in pursuit of their purpose or their passion. What does that mean? For instance, when you are in pursuit of love, likely you are exposing yourself to frequencies and vibrations and energies and conversations and subjects and topics that are related to love. For instance, you're listening to love music. You're reading romance novels. You're watching like romantic films. So that puts you at the energy of love. It puts you at the vibration of love. Now, to the degree that you're watching unhealthy content related to relationships, to that degree, you're gonna either be vibing high or vibing low. And when I say vibe low, I'm talking about jealousy, envy, lust. I'm talking about high. I'm talking about peaceful, powerful, confident. So what you expose yourself to throughout the day is going to affect your mood, your vibration, which in turn is going to be associated with specific emotions that you're gonna feel or be susceptible to or have easy access to based on everything based on your experiences and what you're immersing yourself into. So what does that mean? If you are in pursuit of your purpose, you got to be conscious of what you're listening to, what you're watching, and what you're doing. If you're in pursuit of to live on purpose is to be aware and conscious of your actions and your inactions, those things that you're choosing to not do. Why is this important? This is important because if you want to be successful, then you want to be vibrating at the frequency, at the vibration that's going to facilitate your success. If you're envious, jealous, angry, etc., it's going to create distance between you and the happiness that you seek for yourself and or your family, for that intimate relationship. If you're pursuing your passion, your purpose, you ought to be listening to, watching, exposing yourself to content that's going to move you closer to that. So listening to conversations about individuals accomplishing goals, pursuing goals, discussing their challenges, opportunities, lifestyle, etc. That's going to move you closer to being able to be completely aware and conscious during your pursuit of your purpose. It'll put you in a position where you can vibrate at the frequency that's going to allow you to increase momentum in that direction. So essentially, I'm saying you got to manage your time. You got to be conscious of your time. What are you spending time on? And the idea is not that everyone got to spend the same amount of time doing the same things. The idea is that you got to be doing the right thing at the right time. You got to be in the right place at the right time. So how can you be in the right place at the right time doing the right thing is the question. And what I'm saying is you got to be in tune. And to be in tune is to be in flow. To be in flow is to be like on time, on schedule. And to be on schedule is to be able to separate your day and allowing for times to be able to meet your basic needs across all the categories that are important to you. Health, money, relationships, experiences. Go ahead, read some quotes. Read a couple quotes. Oh no, it went silent? Yeah, it went silent once again. So I'll pick up where you left off, my man. JRX 36 up in here. I mean, it's not enough to be up. Let me go ahead and adjust this background music. Put it back on. It's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person in the right time. Let me rewind.
It's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person in the right time. Yes, thank you very much. That brings attention to being the right person. What does it mean to be the right person? The right person is prepared for the opportunity, is prepared to take action. The right person is the one that has been doing that personal development. The right person is the one that has been anticipating, visualizing the opportunity, the moment to be at the right place at the right time. And all it really takes is to be in tune, to be authentic, to break even. What does it mean to break even? To reset and to know that you did your best, right? I was lucky to be in the right place at the right time, but many others were also in the same place. The difference was that I took action. So I'm saying something like that. Cheers, cheers, cheers. So when the recording that went silent, that's unfortunate because I was really feeling it. I was just reading quotes from here and just talking on it. I love to say I'm always going to be in the right place at the right time, even though the best things don't always necessarily happen, right? And by say the best things, meaning the uncomfortable things do happen. So I'm okay being uncomfortable, and I can still believe that I'm in the right place at the right time because it could have been worse. And what does it mean to be worse? It just means it could have been different, a different that I maybe didn't want to handle, or a different that maybe I didn't want to experience. I'm just happy where what's going on. I'm just happy to be alive. It's called gratitude. Truth, I have learned, differs for everybody. Just as no two people ever see a rainbow in exactly the same place, and yet both most certainly see it, while the person seemingly standing right underneath it does not see it at all. So truth is a question of where one stands and the direction one is looking in at that time. Right? That's life right there, right? That's life. So I've been able to identify some different personalities. There's many ways that you could do this. I had to find the way that I can connect to that made sense to me in the current time that we're living in. And then basically it goes something like this. There are people that are oriented to conversations about the past and thoughts about the past, right? Like they have that's their primary orientation. Let's say that out of 90% of their conversations and thoughts, they're all relative to the past. At the same time, some people or other people are oriented towards conversations about the future. About, let's say, just to throw a number out there, 90% of their thoughts and conversations are about the future. And then you have that percentage that you could say lives in the moment, and then a combination of all of them. So what's the goal? The goal for me is to live in the moment, but it's like you have to earn the ability to live in the moment. The ability to live in the moment is to be free. So you got to be able to earn your freedom. It just doesn't come, because from the moment you're born, you're not independent. You're dependent on someone. And then when does that dependence truly end? Well, when you turn 18, right? Let's assume that's so, right? And then you're no longer dependent. And now you got to mature, and you got to develop, and you got to grow, and you got to experience so that you can find yourself in your purpose. So now we got these orientations, the past, the future, and the present, right? Now there's a season to be in the past, there's a season to be in the present, there's a season to be in the future. But if you want health, if you want to experience the fountain of youth, you got to figure out how to live in the moment. Forget the past, forget the future, live in the moment. That's where the work is at. You have to earn that. You have to visualize until you no longer have to visualize. You gotta contemplate until you no longer have to contemplate. Right? Talent alone won't make you a success, neither will being in the right place at the right time unless you are ready. The most important question is, are you ready? Right? So what does it mean to be ready? To be ready means that you have built momentum. To be ready means that you are managing your time and your calendar. To be ready means that you are conscious of your distractions and you do everything within your power to minimize those distractions. To be ready means that you are conscious and aware of the areas that cause you disruptions, the people that cause you disruptions, and you have a plan for that. right? You have a plan for that. You have already visualized how to handle that so that it doesn't become a distraction, so it doesn't take time away from what you're supposed to be doing. Being in the right place at the right time, being the right person. The wrong person in the wrong place equals regression. The wrong person in the right place equals frustration. The right person in the wrong place equals confusion. The right person in the right place equals progression. The richest people in the right places equal multiplication. That was very well said, Mr. Maxwell. So the wrong person in the wrong place equals regression. That means you're going back. Being the wrong person in the wrong place, you're going back. You want to go back? Now, I'm not talking about psychology, although we can go there because some people may want to go back in time to a moment where they had a better life experience, like when they were young, when they were a child. Like, I personally think I had an overall good childhood, you know, because I got, for the most part, to do whatever I wanted to do. I was outside playing basketball with my friends, playing football, playing whatever. I lived outside, and then my mom would do everything to please me, right? She'd like cook for me, make me the French fries and whatever. It's whatever I wanted to eat. For the most part, she'd make it for me, right? Now, was it perfect? I mean, it was perfect. Was I happy? I was happy. Not all the time, because I did get on punishment every now and then, mostly by my older brother, and I was kind of whack because it was literally a punishment. Like, a week can't go out, but I could sit here and watch you from the window because I'm not really into watching TV. But I guess I gotta do something, especially when you guys aren't playing outside, and I'm the one that goes knocks on the door and say, "Hey, can Ramon come out and play?" Either way, so all this time the mute button was on. Either way, waiting for the right time may not always be the smart thing to do. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. All the difference. Success is simple. Do what's right, the right way, at the right time. Why not? That should be automatic. Success is simple. Do what's right, the right way, at the right time. Right now. Take action right now. God sends the right people at the right time for a timely purpose. If someone's not in your life right now, it doesn't mean you're no longer connected. It just means their presence is unneeded at the moment. Yeah. And that's cool too, right? Don't feel guilt, shame, or none of those negative emotions. Serendipity, recognized as one of the most beautiful words in the English language. Serendipity is defined as the occurrence of making pleasant and desirable discoveries by pure accident. It is also deemed as one of the most difficult words to translate into English due to its whimsical and magical nature. Serendipity, it is a nice sounding word. Serendipity. Look at Pops. Pops, look, in the right place at the right time, got the lap dance he was wishing for. That's the internet for you. What if you met the right one at the wrong time? What if August 20 release? Yeah, that's not an accident. August 20 release. Yeah. What if? What if you met the right one at the wrong time? I could talk about that. Let's talk about love at first sight. Is it real? I think it is. But if you meet the right one at the wrong time, was it ever meant to be? I don't think so. So was that the love? Love, doubt it. If it was, it would have happened. Now then, maybe in the future moment, but what's the point of that? I miss out on the time. That means you need more time to grow. That's the conflict.
Usually I say health, access, relationship experiences, and boom, there's your hair. And the black hair, the black rabbit, the black hair is the mascot for the peace party. The black hair peace party. And this black hair essentially is your guide, your host, your counselor, the model for accomplishing, for achieving, for maintaining, for sustaining health, access, relationship experiences. So basically healthy, wealthy, happy, seasoned experience. Okay. Now, in order to save time and minimize the distance between you and your goal, you and your destination, you and your destiny, that which you seek to manifest. It is important to have knowledge and awareness of self. Why do I say that? So that knowledge of self means that you know how to care for yourself in a way that causes minimal actions to your day. That means you know what you're focused on. That means you can perceive that which you need to grow, so that's to disrupt your forward movement. That means that you've got experience at resetting, forgiving and forgetting, discharging, removing the charge of any emotional conflict or experience or trauma that you've experienced with someone else, being able to reset, start again.
It went silent once again. I don't know what I was talking about. I was too busy trying to fix the audio.
Knowledge of self has to do with being conscious of how you move your body. You know, the 12 basic movements: pushing, pressing, pushing or pressing, pulling, jumping, squatting, lunging, twisting, inverting. There's more. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. Those being conscious of the 12 movements allows you to continue to move your body in a way that it won't stiffen on you as you get older.
Every time you see me drink water, you know you should drink water too. That's what this is about. I always carry a glass of water. Or kombucha. But if you drink more water while you watch these videos, it's an opportunity for you to get some of your water in. Why not build and develop good habits at all moments in time? That's the idea. So you got to visualize it and then do it. You know, look at what I'm doing and doing it. You got to watch yourself, right? I'm watching myself, right? I got my eyes on me more than anybody.
Being conscious of your expressions and being conscious of the words that you're using and the impact that it has on the individual that are hearing it. The impact.
Right. Because if you're not conscious of that, then you're opening yourself up. You're leaving opportunities for disruptions to make their way in. You got to be conscious of your expressions, right? That way you don't become a victim, right? The way to not become a victim is to be aware of your expressions, aware of your interactions. You can't be aware of your expressions and interactions. You're going to be finding yourself in situations and you're going to think that you're the victim, when in reality, you're a co-creator. And that's a hard pill for some people to swallow. That means that's something challenging for people to accept it. Because if you don't accept it, then you're going to repeat it. And if you're going to repeat it, then you're going to just stay the same. And if you stay the same, then you're not becoming the best version of yourself. So what's your goal?
The picture that they're forming in their mind, the narrative that they're telling themselves about themselves that's going on, and that stories about themselves and about the world around them. So being conscious of your words is super important to preventing from putting yourself in the wrong position at the wrong time.
Right, so you got to be conscious of your words, right? And the idea is that you are in a position of leadership and that you've been on mute. Oh man, that has been on mute. Oh man, my man up there, look, just realized it's been on mute the whole time. Either way, we hooked it up though. We good, bro. We good. I hope that you wasn't disrupted. In fact, I remember I wasn't disrupted, but I know I was disrupted, but I didn't have a physical reaction about it. Like I thought about the fact that time was lost. And when I say time was lost, is that those words, you know, I guess they were for me, you know, and I would want them to be for you, especially if I'm doing it for you. Cheers for that. But at this moment, I realized that the microphone had been on mute and I had lost whatever I had expressed during that time. And ultimately, either way, it was a disruption because it wasn't what I had originally intended, which was a program and to speak, you know, ultimately was for me. So we about to close it out, continue seeing my reaction, and it is what it is. And then this is part of the challenges. It's like that's why it's important to not have an attachment to what is happening. Otherwise that could get out of control, especially if you get emotional about it. Because then if you get emotional about it, then it'll be reflected in your content. So be in the right place at the right time. So what happened yesterday was the right thing, and it had to happen so that today I could make this video. Know what I mean? And I could just improve on the situation and always get better. Go ahead. I got fixed it now. Hey, all right. Yeah, I've been just talking with it on mute.
And then there's being conscious of your exposures. Being conscious of the exposures has everything to do with what you eat.
I've been alone for some time.
What are you putting in your body? Like, what is coming in? What is coming in through your ears? Like, what are you exposing yourself to? But there's a special emphasis on what you're putting in your mouth, because that's like whatever you put in your mouth to sustain yourself is gonna go through a process, a predictable process, have a predictable result. So you want to eat healthy food so that you can get the predictable result that comes with eating healthy food. You gotta eat the rainbow. Eat all the colors in the rainbow. That's how you know if you're eating properly or not. You're getting enough reds, you're getting enough yellows, like eat the rainbow.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm just like, I guess you could say disrupted, no emotion, but disrupted at the fact that I've been talking and it's been on mute, and I don't know for how long it's been on mute. And I was real passionate about what I was sharing. I thought it was good, but now it looks like it just didn't go through. It could have been you through, it could have been on you. Either way, I'm through. I'm done. So we're just gonna call it a night, call it a day. Hopefully, it wasn't on like that for too long, but that's all the best. Tune out. Man, I couldn't even hear the tune out, man.
I was your host, JRX36.
Oh man, we gotta redo. I did my best, man. Like, I did my best, and I thought that this was a good episode.
Was on mute the whole time?
Not the whole time, but for a long time.
Little?
For a long enough time. Yeah. So is Jaden in the bathroom, Bessie? Jaden. Somebody now. All right. Tune out. The Black Care Party has presented the Real Talk Show. We talked about friendship, love, and purpose. On tonight, we focused on love. We went back in time and checked out PO8 and went fishing. We got hooked a couple times, but it is what it is. We had a short conversation about what I was reading, and that was that. And then put my input, fixed up the video, and voila, wadada. Alright, all the best. JJ Everyday Day's not coming to close me out, so we'll call that it. We'll call that a night, a day.